Hey guys, how are y'all today? I said I might not do a video, but I thought about doing this one. It's not going to be a long video, but it's just some of the things that I've been doing around the house since we've been quarantined. And so I thought I'd show you what I've been doing, maybe kind of give you some ideas of something that you can do. I'm going to show you some pictures that while we've been at work, my husband has got a 49 Chevy truck and he's been wanting to put a decal on the doors. So that has been our project and we are done with it now. We finished up yesterday, I believe it was. He was doing some little final touches on it, but I thought I'd give you some pictures and show you kind of what we've been doing at work because there's nothing else to do there at work. But I hope everybody is good. I hope you're safe. We did have a scare night before last. My daughter-in-law started running 102 fever. Her throat was really swollen. She was having body aches. Trying to remember what else they said, but my son took her to the emergency room. They took her temperature, and then at that point, I guess they were outside the hospital. But at that point, they told him that he needed to go wait in his car or go somewhere else. He wasn't allowed to go in there with her. So she was in there probably 2 hours, 3 hours maybe. And they did a flu test. They did a strep test. Both of them came back negative. They did some blood workup and they said her white cell count was high. But they would not do the coronavirus test because they said she didn't have every symptom that there was and they had limited supply. So I was kind of frustrated because it's like, what do? You spend, you go up there like they tell you to. You've got most of these symptoms and, all of us are scared right now. If we cough or anything, we're going, oh my gosh, do I have the virus? So they gave her a piece of paper and told her she could call the number that was on it and go through a drive-through wherever it is. I don't even know if it's around this area. But when she got home, she went to bed. My son drugged her up with, the Mucinex and, everything that we can get that's over the counter, vitamin C, and I don't know what all he gave her. So I've called on and checked on her several times. Her fever went away and it's gone now. I'm just praying that it stays gone. She said last night that she was doing better. The body aches are not as bad. She didn't run any fever yesterday. So we're just praying that it's not the coronavirus. She decided to not go sit in that line. She was just gonna, just camp out at home, sorry, and quarantine herself and just hope that it gets better because, once they do diagnose you that, yeah, you've got the coronavirus, then what? Because they're not giving medicine around this area for anything. So, they still tell you to go home and quarantine yourself. So that's what she has done. I haven't checked on her this morning, but like I said, we're praying that she is healed and don't have this virus. But it was a scare and it scared us all. Update on my brother-in-law. He is at a rehab center. He was able to progress good enough that they didn't have to send him home. They sent him straight to the rehab. And my husband called up there a couple of days ago and talked to the nurse and asked if he could talk to him by chance, that he hasn't spoke to him since all of this happened. And so he was able to talk to him, and it made us cry after he hung up just because he got to hear his voice, and it was really uplifting to hear his voice, because they have taken the trach out, or should I say, he took his own trach out. But he took his trach out, and from what we understand, he is feeding himself now. They do rehab all day long until 3 o'clock, and they said by the time he gets through with rehab, he's done. But his voice, he kind of sounded like a child, you know, with an adult voice. I don't know how to explain it. He's not talking very much. It was a lot of yeah, you know, but the last thing he said, my husband said, "I love you, Jim," and he said, "I love you too." So that was really sweet. My eyes are watering up just telling y'all about it. But we are continuing to pray and for healing for him, and hopefully when this is all done, he'll have 100% healing, if you know, or close to it. That is what we're praying and asking for. So what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to show you some of the crafts I've done. I told you I was making pictures to put up on Etsy, and that's what I've done. But I've kind of stopped just because nobody's buying anything right now, and I don't blame them. I'm not buying anything either. But the name of the Etsy account, and I'll see if I can tag it on here. I'm not really computer savvy. I mean, it's a struggle for me to edit these videos and put them up. So I'm going to try to tag that site on here so you can look at it. But the name of it is Vintage by Grace Designs. So you're welcome to go and look at it, and just tell me what you think of them. I'm not asking you to buy it, because in this time, I don't want anybody spending any money anyway, because we all need to hold on to it. But I've kind of went through the pictures on here and kind of gave you a, you know, just a glance at them, but you can go on to that site and you can see them up closer. But my new project this morning, I'm sorry, I got a tear running out of the corner of my eye. The new project this morning I thought about doing, I had 3 bowling pins that I've had for years, and I don't know why I wanted them when I got them, but I decided I was going to paint them and kind of give them a Mackenzie Child look. I'm thinking about it anyway. I've painted them all white, and I've just got my first coat. I just did it just a few minutes ago. So I'm probably going to have to paint it several times to get, you know, all of it covered and looking decent. And then I don't know where I'm going to go from there. I just kind of, I'm winging it from the top of my head, but I thought then I could set them out, you know, and around, because I've got a lot of black and white stuff, and I thought it'd look kind of cool sitting around. So that's what I'm doing, and it's something to do. It's not, it's just piddling stuff. And I painted a picture yesterday. I wanted to kind of learn how to blend the paints, where you do the different colors and it fades one into the other. So I did one of those yesterday morning, and I'll show you a picture of that. But that was something kind of fun. I had bought a 10-pack way back when of canvases, and these are 8x11s, and it was a 10-pack for $10. So that has been something that I've been doing. My middle son, he loves to paint, and I'll see if I can get some pictures to show y'all what he's been doing. I think he's done, he said 17 pictures or something. But there's SpongeBob, and I don't know what all he's done, but he's done really good. My painting skills are not where his are, because I haven't painted in forever. But the one that I did, it was really fun to do, and I just took a stencil and painted those people on there. I mean, so you'll see what it looks like, but that's all I've done. All right, guys, here are the bowling pins I was telling you about. It's only got 1 coat on it. Looks like it's going to have 3 or 4 more, but this is what I have. I've got 3 of them here. And I'm going to try to give it a Mackenzie Child look. I'm not really sure what direction I'm going to go with it yet, but that's them. Here is the picture. I think it turned out really cute, but you see the, oh sorry, the sun's trying to beat in. You see how it fades from orange to yellow, and then it has the black at the bottom. I thought it turned out really cute. This is a couple that my daughter had done a while back, and I just hung them up here. And then over here are some of the pictures I have painted and have not framed yet, and I just got them sitting here. One down here, it says, P.S. I love you. Give me Jesus. This one says, can't touch this. Then this was the last one I did. It says, the rooster crows, but the hen delivers the goods. I thought that one was kind of cute. And then this one over here says, dogs welcome, people tolerated. And then this one says, love you more. And this one says, God is good. So these are several that I've done. These are the smaller ones. I like doing this size. They're a lot of fun to do. But I haven't cut the boards for any of these, so I've got to frame all of them still. Okay, these are some of the big ones that I've done. These are the ones that would fit like over your bed. They're 4 foot wide. So I've got them sitting in here. This is the room, if you remember. Haven't done anything else to it. But here's the pictures. Amazing grace. Under his wings you'll find refuge. You and me and the dogs. And then all I need in this life is your crazy love. And then over here, these are the small ones. I say they're small. I call them the medium size. The ones I showed you that weren't framed, those are the small. Sorry. But I'll kind of show you. I'll just go through here. It's my favorite song right now, Waymaker. Beautiful thing is never perfect. And then saved by grace through faith. Music is not what I do, it's who I am. I thought of my middle son and my daughter. They're both, you know, in the band, and so I thought, well, that'd be fun to make. Prayer is the road to heaven, but faith opens the door. And then Raise a Hallelujah. I also love that song. And she who kneels before God can stand before anyone. Those are like a 15 by 24. So we have all those done. All right, guys, that about does it for me. I hope you enjoyed this. I mean, the video, it was just basically showing you what I've been doing while we've been doing all this sitting. Now, me and my husband, we do go to work every day. He gets there at 8 o'clock and I get there like 10 or 11 o'clock. Mainly because I'm cleaning the house, washing clothes, and doing all that kind of stuff around the house. And that's when I kind of like to do my little bit of crafting because it's quiet and I can kind of focus and think about what I'm doing. So I stay back in the mornings and I just kind of piddle around. But we are taking off for Friday, for Good Friday. The guys decided they wanted to take that day off. Ben's don't have much going on anyway, so we'll have a 3-day weekend of sitting. But y'all have a great weekend and have a happy Easter. As far as us, we're just doing Easter at home. The church that we have been going to, and we changed churches. I think I told y'all that story. But anyway, the church that we were going to, they're doing an outside service Sunday, and it's in your car service. So I think we're going to go to that Easter morning. I think that'll be kind of fun, kind of get out, see some familiar faces and wave across the, the cars to each other. But kind of excited to do that. We've been watching a lot of preaching on TV, so we're still getting filled, like we need to. The preacher that I love watching is Stephen Furtick. He's a younger guy, and if you've never heard of him, check him out. He's pretty good. But he is really uplifting, and we watch him every morning before he goes to work. We watch him, and but that's what we are doing to keep getting our church, our feel like we need, the preaching that we need. That's how we are staying connected, is listening to the preachers on TV and on our Facebook, and we're just getting it any way that we can. So happy Easter to y'all. I love y'all. Y'all stay safe. Bye-bye.